Elegant, culture-rich Adelaide sits between the rugged south coast of Australia and the foothills of the Mount Lofty Ranges. European immigrants founded this tidy capital of South Australia, and its layout was carefully crafted around the river Torrens/Karawira Perry, imparting a welcome sense of order balanced by a laid-back vibe. Exploring Adelaide is rewarding for all kinds of travelers. The city's wide boulevards seem refreshingly uncrowded, and Adelaide's affluent heritage, financed by mining and agriculture, is still proudly on display. Magnificent private mansions and grand public buildings command an important place amid the modern high-rises. Museums, galleries, gardens, and gourmet restaurants are some of the city's finest treasures, and culture vultures can indulge in opera, symphony, and a flourishing live music scene. Nature is never far away from Adelaide. Parklands ring the city, and a short drive from the CBD, bucolic landscapes and sparkling beaches provide a picturesque playground for outdoorsy locals and lucky tourists. Now we show you some of the best places to visit in Adelaide. Before starting the video, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Number 1. Ayers Historic House Museum. Ayers House is one of the finest examples of Regency architecture in Australia. Originally a modest house built in 1846, it was owned from 1855 to 1878 by Henry Ayers, who for many years was Prime Minister of South Australia. Ayers transformed it into an elegant 40-room mansion with a large new dining room and a ballroom. It now belongs to the National Trust of South Australia and is a popular event venue. But you are welcome to view the house on a guided tour. During the tour, you'll learn fascinating tidbits about the social history of the period, as well as the life and work of Sir Henry Ayers. Number 2. Adelaide Festival Centre. A 5-minute walk from North Terrace and Rundle Mall, the Adelaide Festival Centre excites both locals and tourists with its lively cultural calendar. It was Australia's first multifunctional arts venue, and its white tent-like roof structure is a distinctive landmark along the River Torrens/Karawira Perry. In addition to the large 2,000-seat festival theatre, the venue is home to several smaller theatres, a banquet room, light-filled gallery, and an amphitheatre for concerts and recitals. The centre hosts the highly regarded Adelaide Festival of Arts, also known as the Adelaide Festival, with theatre, opera, ballet, exhibitions, lectures, and readings by writers. Those who don't have time to attend an event can join a behind-the-scenes tour of the dressing rooms and performance spaces. Number 3. Adelaide Botanic Garden. Wander through the wrought iron gates at the east end of North Terrace and enter a wonderland of botanical treasures. Established in 1855, Adelaide Botanic Garden features educational-themed plantings, including medicinal plants, a Mediterranean garden, Australian native species, and a wetland designed to sequester enough water to eventually irrigate the entire grounds. The Santos Museum of Economic Botany provides insight on the important role plants play in everyday life through a series of permanent collections. Other garden favorites include the Palm House, the Bicentennial Conservatory, with lowland rainforest plants, the night-flowering Amazonica water lilies, and Australia's oldest avenue of Moreton Bay fig trees. Kids will love the Little Sprouts Kitchen Garden, complete with fruit and veggies, compost, and a worm farm. Number 4. Victoria Square. In the heart of the city, at the intersection with Grote Street and Wakefield Street, King William Street opens out into the revamped Victoria Square, also known by its Aboriginal name, Tarndenyanga. This event venue, with beautifully laid-out gardens, is a popular meeting place, and it's a great spot to hang out and watch the world go by. Children squeal with delight as they run in and out of the fountains. Workers come here for a picnic lunch, and many events and festivals are held here throughout the year. In the shadow of the modern high-rise blocks, among them the Hilton Adelaide, a few handsome 19th-century buildings have been preserved. On the south side stands the imposing Magistrates Courthouse, 1851, with a Doric colonnade, and the neoclassical Supreme Court, 1868. On the east side of Victoria Square lies the Treasury Building adjoining the Town Hall, and St. Francis Xavier Cathedral, 1856 to 1926. Number 5. Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide is a popular tourist destination, with museums, restaurants, and well-preserved heritage buildings. You'll find it about 14 kilometers northwest of the city center. Much of the town is a state heritage area, and a number of imposing 19th century buildings bear witness to this city's early prosperity as a thriving port. Key landmarks include the 1879 Customs House and the Courthouse. Looking for things to do with the family? Top tourist attractions include dolphin spotting cruises and a clutch of intriguing transport-themed museums, including a National Railway Museum, South Australian Aviation Museum, and the South Australian Maritime Museum, where you can browse interesting exhibits on the region's seafaring history. Number 6. Waterfall Gully. Put on your hiking shoes for a refreshing trip to Waterfall Gully, home of the largest waterfall in Cleland Conservation Park. It's one of those places to visit near Adelaide. Waterfall Gully is less than an hour from the city, so there's no reason you should miss out on this natural beauty. From there, you could also make the journey up to Mount Lofty Summit for an equally unforgettable experience and incomparable panoramic views of Adelaide. Number 7. Cleland Wildlife Park. Cleland Wildlife Park cares for a cute and cuddly bunch of Aussie animals in a naturalistic environment. You won't find many enclosures here. Instead, kangaroos, wallabies, potaroos, and emus roam freely in the wide open spaces, and you can wander among them, feed them, and enjoy close-up encounters. Photographers will have a chance to capture some excellent shots, and the interactive keeper presentations provide interesting details about the animals and their habitats. For an extra fee, you can cuddle a koala and take home a souvenir photo. Cleland Animal Park lies less than a 20-minute drive from the city center on the northwestern slopes of Mount Lofty. It's one of the most popular things to do in the Adelaide Hills. Number 8. Glenelg Beach. Meet Adelaide's most popular city beach, Glenelg Beach. Unwind for the day with some beachside ice cream or gelato, while the kids take a dip in the cool water. There are countless ways to keep yourself busy at Glenelg with cafes, buskers, and boutiques galore. At the end, celebrate a lovely day out with a stroll down the jetty for a perfect sunset photo with your loved ones. Number 9. Barossa Valley or Clare Valley. Probably every adult's favorite place to visit near Adelaide is Penfold's wine blending class in Barossa Valley Cellar Door. Take advantage of this opportunity to learn from master winemakers about the processes and techniques behind tasting, crafting, and blending wine. Make your very own bottle of wine suited to your own tastes, and, as a reward for a day of learning, bring home your bottled creations to keep fun going for days to come. Number 10. Grange Beach. Take the day off for some rest and relaxation at Grange Beach. As one of the best places to visit in Adelaide to clear your head, you can feel like the only person in the world in its calm waters and picturesque location. And while you're at it, go ahead and kick back with some fishing or sandcastle building with friends or with your family. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.